All right, we actually got it fixed in the first go-round. Star Citizen updates tend to have a bad negative effect on streaming software. I don't know why. I really don't, and I'm not going to try to figure it out. I'm just going to try to fix it. Go in here. Let's go ahead and start. Going to do a little bit of some of the new cargo refractor, freight running, things like that. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee real quick while I get loaded in, and we'll be playing some Star Citizen this morning. Closed cops.
Comlink closed.
Those things are annoying. Global chat is truly, truly annoying. So we're gonna do cargo, so I'm gonna grab my big cargo rifle. SMG or AR. I'll take off the SMG. Utility and get the max lift cargo rifle. You know what? I'm just going to use the Atlas. Screw it. Go back to the weapons. Not a P4AR because I already have one. Midnight, there's my there it is, my midnight. Hit with a reflex, get with laser, that's a field light. Reflex sight. Page 2. I want my attachments, suppressor, laser pointer, so the suppressor and laser pointer is the only thing I'm missing, but I need to get the right size. Size 2, size 1. So there's a 2. Scroll up to the top. Comps. Most of those are comps and holographics. Holographic is fine. I mean, I could swap out, but that's a 3 times. I get a 1x. 2x, 2x. I don't want too much zoom on a, too much magnification on a SMG. There it is, 1x holographic, there we go. Suppressor 2, no, I need a suppressor 1, that's right, suppressor 1. It's been a minute since I played this, so please forgive me, I'm a little rusty. There it is. Suppressor 1, and then I need a field light laser pointer, or I'm sorry, laser pointer 250E laser pointer. There we go, that should be rigged out. It's fully rigged out. What I will do though is I will snatch and stash a max lift tractor rifle and put it in my ship. Nah, I'll just use the Atlas, that's fine. It's more fun anyway. Get the driver back. I mean, come on. The immersion level is still very high in the game. Very, very high. Shortcut if you don't know it. Go out the back door. That dumps you right off at the tram, which is going to take off right now. Bye, Felicia. Will I make it? Will I make it? Yes, I made it. Ooh, I barely made it. Wow. So, as the resident nutcases, One Nut Supremacy Crusader fanboy, and I am a die-hard Crusader fanboy. I home myself on Orison, in my opinion, the most beautiful place that is available at this time in Star Citizen, in the Stanton system. I mean, just look at that sunrise. Look at those platforms. They're just gorgeous. All the lights. I love Crusader. I love their ships. I am hands down a Crusader fanboy to the core. Almost everything I fly on a regular basis is a Crusader ship. Almost. I mean, I do have fighters and whatnot, and I do run bounties, but when I'm doing my other regular day-to-day stuff, I fly Crusader, whether it's my MSR, my C2, my Spirit, whatever the case may be. Now that they got the new Crusader starter ship, the Intrepid, popping out, I might do a giveaway on the Intrepid. That would be a cool thing.
Approaching next station.
Do a
If this is your
giveaway
stop,
on the Intrepid,
please prepare to dismount.
yeah, I might
Last
do a
call for
giveaway on the
passengers.
Intrepid. I'm gonna
The
think
shuttle
about
is
that.
preparing to depart.
So when it pops at IAE, I'm going to buy 2 Intrepids. I have an LTI 1. Wow, -11? So it goes from -11C to 20C. Back to -11C. Why is it so cold here? Like being on microtel. Then I walk into here and everything's fine. All right, I got to drink something anyway. So, hello, anytime now.
Enjoying the view? Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft feature expanded
And
vista
that's what I look
opportunities
like
with their
in March.
signature crystal canopies.
slurp this down. I'm going to try the VoIP again, the voice over IP, or not the VoIP, the FOIP, face over IP, because apparently they've made improvements, or they're going to have made improvements, and
service, we
animating your face
fun.
with your
Please
camera
enjoy your flight.
is going to be 10 times easier. Let's see, is there a place to throw this away? Can we do this still?
Shuttle is approaching the station. Enjoying the view? Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttle bus for passengers.
Did not mean to do that.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
There we go. That's what I meant to do. Right in the trash. Okay, you can do it. It just doesn't have the same animation and the same targeting as it did before. You can do it.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is
So,
preparing
no excuse for dropping your shit on the floor, and, you know, don't be...
Mr. Shuttle, not a problem. Another shuttle will be along
Live
shortly.
in garbage, go
At
live in
Orson
Grim
Skyway
House.
shuttle service. More flights, less worries.
So, the newest thing that I love is the instance hangars. These single-player instance hangars are phenomenal. I love it because now I have my own space. Oh, I was adjusting my monitor. I have my own space. I can decorate it. I can, you know, make it my own. It's not quite an apartment. It's not quite a personal living space, but it's close enough for government work right now. And it brings us back to the original iterations of Star Citizen, where all you had was a hangar and you could walk around and walk into your ships. You couldn't fly them. You couldn't do shit with them.
What are you waiting for? Come, visit Orison.
Go ahead and get in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up my Moby, and I'm going to get some cargo missions to do this. Yeah, contracts. So hauling missions are always fun. Always take called arms. Go back to your offers, take your cargo missions, your hauling missions. Let's take a look at what we got. Okay, so I do have my rep. Still junior rank, that's okay. Hmm. 95 SU. Extra small cargo from Brios. Oh, because it's at Brios. I gotcha. Looking at the price, medium cargo, 27K. Drop off at Brios. That's a no-go. Pressurized ice from Seraphim. Take it to Rayori Lab on Selin. Selin to Mills. Okay, those are all in micro sock. That's a split delivery. I'm wondering if it's worth $23,000 with the new cost on the quantum fuel. I really am. I'm curious as to whether or not it's worth the cost. I'm thinking about it though. I'm sorry, I just sneezed. I covered my microphone so as not to blow it in your ear. No, now that I'm thinking about it, split cargo is not always, it's not fun. This is literally get a little bit, get a little bit, get a little bit, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't think it's worth the fuel, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to check this. Go all the way up at the top of the list, see what we got over here. This is Brios to Seraphim, where we were before. It looks like all the big ones are going to be split cargo runs, or they're going to be deliver to Seraphim or pick up at deliver at Brios or pick up at Brios. So this is something you can do. Collect stems from Seraphim, and deliver 3 to crew L1, 2 to crew L5, and 3 to crew L4. Let's do that, because that'll get us around, see the different stations. Okay, this will work. This is a good starter. It's probably going to burn me on the fuel cost, but we'll go with that.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Let's go in here and get the
Vehicle
C2.
selected. Stand by.
Oh, crap.
Your vehicle has been delivered to
to
the
get the
following
ATLS.
location. Please
Damn
visit
it.
us again.
The Atlas. I gotta pop the Atlas. Okay. I'll store the C2, pop the Atlas, move the Atlas out of the way, then pop the C2 and get up to Seraphim and collect the stems. Let's see. Let's go in here and make sure that my current tracking is on hauling track. Always checking to make sure nobody slipped in the elevator with me, because this hangar area, the hangar areas are now out of armistice, and that means we are definitively in a combat zone. There's my baby. She's big and she's beautiful. I love this ship. She's big, but she handles well. Just got to be careful you don't scrape the fenders when you're landing.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
So let's store the C2.
Please visit us again. Bye.
I love that skin. I love that skin. It's a beautiful skin on the C2. They got rid of the klaxons. That's, I guess it's okay, because that was a lot of
to the
noise.
ASOC
A
Vehicle
lot
Retrieval
of noise.
System.
So let's pull up the ATLS. This is my first time on this patch, other than last night, setting up my key bindings last night and doing a little bit of flying. I flew the Zeus Mark II ES variant. Very nice ship. It's a vast improvement over any of the other RSI ships as far as handling and styles. I forgot to put the scan on it. Fudge. All right. I'll fix that.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again.
So let's see. It's still in process of storing. It'll be stored here in a second. While I'm waiting, let me make sure I put the livery on my Mountain 2. Yep, I did. Got to put my bobblehead on the dashboard. I always try to do the green bobblehead in the M2. And then on my Herc, I put the white bobblehead. And on the MSR, I put my blue bobblehead. Little things I forgot to do yesterday. I'm just getting caught up on. I'm sorry to put you through this, but there we go. Oh, I thought I was on my M2 and I put the... it's alright. I can fix that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You gotta save. Why is it not letting me save my changes? Okay, then I go to my C2. Blue. Couldn't be. Do my white. Go to the MSR. Get the green off the dashboard, put the blue back on it. Go to my MSR, not MSR, but my M2, and put the blue bobblehead. The green bobblehead equipped. Now drop to my Atlas because that should be available now. It is not. Get out. Okay. There it is. Put my livery on. What happened to my livery? I own a livery. Nah, fuck it. I'll just have to be big and orange.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been placed in this bin.
They'll bring back the klaxons, I'm sure. Thing's so damn tiny. And it's bigger than you, so that should give you a scale of this hangar here. Every time I'm doing that, I'm reminded of the Star Trek Into Darkness, Scotty running through the ship, trying to get to the engineering console. not like the way that looked. What the hell? What the hell is going on here? Why is it doing this shit? Settle down, settle down. So the Atlas fits just right in the ladder space. I don't use the ladder, so it fits okay there. Why am I fucking still rocking back and forth? Jesus Christ. Man, this is annoying. Maybe that'll fix it. Love being a Crusader ship, man. I'll tell you what. Alright, let's head up to Seraphim and pick up the stems. Then we're off to crew L1, L5, and L4. We'll look at our map and we'll plot our route. And we'll run it in a logical fashion. Get my head tracking recenter.
Industries, a journey breathtaking. Systems on.
Nothing to engines. Oh, the engines are not on. That's why.
Engines on. Quantum fuel 100%.
I like max shields on these bad boys. This is not a fighting ship. This is a freight vessel, so we'll do that. Let's see. I got my heads-up display there, and we're good to go. Request departure.
Complying.
You are clear to launch.
Make sure the VTOL's engines are on. Launch heavy.
Affirmative. 30 meters. You have the con. Landing modules retracted. Landing modules retracted.
Landing gear.
The ship is yours.
I thought I had my altimeter. Oh, there it is. Velocity and altitude are in my center. See, the new HUDs, they put things on the dashboard that were on your HUD heads-up display before. Kind of disconcerting. See my altitude though. There it is, altitude, right in there in the middle. Good, that's back. Okay, should go to quantum mode pretty soon. It should start. Yep, there we go. 90K.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
This is the proper orientation. There we go. I'm using reshade as night vision because they've adjusted the gamma way low on the game. And this actually just works really well without feeling like a cheat. Because, to be honest with you, reshade is not a cheat. It is actually one of the allowed plugins for Star Citizen. Request landing.
Requesting docking bay.
Request landing.
Requesting docking clearance. Who has not, 100 times, found himself committing a vile or a silly action for no other reason than because he knows he should not?
Deploy landing gear.
Lowering landing gear.
Activate VTOL.
Activating now.
Landing gear down. Landing complete. Launch complete. Engines off.
All right, let's get this cargo loaded. Let's get it picked up and loaded. God damn it. Thought I closed that. Overshot my goal. I do that sometimes. The controls are a little wonky. I love this skin though. The C2 looks so pretty in it. Alright, let's get the ATLS, let's get this cargo, let's get loaded, let's get going. This is a typical hauling mission. This is junior level, so it's just a little bit more money and a little bit more pay. But it's typical. This tool, the ATLS, is actually very handy, especially for the C2. The Hercules variants, they do not have a tractor on them, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. That's my opinion. That 150 is a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. I believe in a gold pass they should give the at least the C2, the cargo variant of the Hercules. What the hell's going on with the ramp? Why is it flipping like this? This is going to be a problem. Look how it lifted up my landing gear over there. Alright. So anyway, I was saying I believe the C2 should have a gold pass done on it. When it gets done, it should actually get a tractor. I mean, they could put a tractor on rails or tracks or whatever on the back end, not unlike the Spirit, and make it happen, you know, get it going. It would increase the utility of the ship quite a bit, and for the money you spend if you flip these things, yeah, you would expect to have some kind of good functionality, right? All right, so select all. Okay. What's it doing here? It's not letting me select anything. Step out. Maybe it needs to go back in. Don't tell me it's broken. It's broken. God dog it. Oh, maybe I should lower the elevator. I'm smart. Yay. there's two SCU boxes and 3 1 SCU boxes, or 3 2 SCUs, I'm sorry. That's 2 and those are 1. So 1 SCU box, 1 SCU, 2 SCU box, 2 1 SCU boxes, I'm sorry, and 3 2 SCU boxes. So that's got to be divided up appropriately to the different deliverables. Where'd my Atlas go? Oh, she's invisible. That's awesome. Look at this. There it is. It's visible now. I had an invisible Atlas. That was cool. So I got to do 3, 2, and 3. So I like the Atlas, except one thing. It delivers the box to wherever you look. It doesn't have a snap grid targeting unless it goes to a snap grid. Way faster than multi-tools and max lifts. This thing's really quick. The walking around is slow, but the cargo handling is very quick. I could have used a much smaller ship for this, but why? I mean, why? To be honest with you, I don't care. It's just cargo running is okay. It's boring as all get out, but it's a gameplay loop that can allow you to use a relatively small starter-ish ship and make some money with it. Let me move this again. This is running. I'm running in an Atlas. This is running. No. So my drop-offs are 3, 2, and 3. So I'm going to grid them up different. I'm going to grid them up 3 in a group of 3, a group of 2, a group of 3. So now it's snapping to the grid. I'm inside the grid. I'm snapping it. All I gotta do is find my spot, drop it, boom. Bam. It's pretty fast. I mean, for the little money you spend on this thing, it should have been much cheaper. This should have been like $10, to be honest with you. This is a 2 SCU box by itself. Then I'll do a 3 group because it's 3, 2, 3. The Atlas in its normal spot. This is a dead space zone in the C2, right next, and the M2 for that matter. Right next to the elevator. And if you park it right, you don't lose use of your. You do not lose use of your elevator or your ladder. I'm sorry, I said elevator. Not ladder. right here's your ladder. Got plenty of space to use the ladder, as you can see. And the Atlas is out of the way, and there's your elevator. So, works out real well. And I know most people tune into streams to see combat and people flying, you know, fighters and all that other stuff. I'm just, this is a regular day in Stanton, man. It's what I do. Kind of just goof off. I try to make a little bit of money. I try to, you know, learn the new mechanics and understand the gameplay loops because, frankly, with base building and player economy coming, this kind of gameplay is going to be your gameplay for a majority of the game. So let's close all the ramps. There we go.
Engines on.
Request departure.
Yes, my commander.
So we've got deliveries mapped out here. I'll go to crew L1 first. And that'll be that. Doors are still opening. Doors are open. There we go.
Launch complete.
Retract landing gear. Whoa, I hit the wall, hit the wall, hit the wall. A little close there. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, there we are, there we are. Retract landing gear.
Landing module retracted.
Deactivate VTOL.
I will assist you, Master.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
It's pretty simple stuff. I mean, cargo runs are not complicated.
Engaged.
And to be honest with you, they give you a good idea of the game mechanics of flight, landing, cargo elevators, loading and unloading cargo, using the cargo elevators to deliver your stuff, going through the motions of actually getting missions and whatnot. It's a good way for people to learn how to fly. You do a lot of flying while you're doing cargo missions. Matter of fact, I think it's one of the best ways to fly. There's no pressure. You can learn how to handle your ship, and you're going to be flying in and out of spaceports. You're going to be landing on moons. You're going to be landing at
Quantum travel.
facilities on planets. Gotta let her cool back down.
Quantum travel engaged.
So, utilizing cargo missions as a good way is a good way, in my opinion, and that's it.
Quantum travel.
It's a good
complete.
way to get started making some money, learning ships,
Quantum
learning the
travel
various
engaged.
interactive
Quantum
systems,
travel
because you're going to do a lot of interacting. You're going to have to use your tractor, which helps you learn how to use tractor beams and things like that. You'll have to use a light tractor at the minimum, max tractor at the maximum, or you can buy an ATLS and do it the way I do it with a little mech, which is pretty fucking cool if you ask me. I like it. That's a ship. Steady. Yeah, they're flying away. So that crackling ping in the background, that's your radar. We figured this out last night. It's annoying as hell, but you learn to ignore it. I mean, I become ear blind to sounds like that. Too many years in the Navy. Sitting next to fucking loud equipment. But that did-it sound like an alarm. That's actually a radar. So yeah, as I was saying, these cargo missions are a really good way for people to get their feet wet in the verse. It doesn't require a large ship. I'm using my large ship because I just like flying my C2. It's just, it tickles my pickle, as they say. Request landing?
Contacting starport control.
Did I get one? Should have. Request landing.
Contacting docking control.
There we go. Gateway granted. Now I gotta find the marker. There it is. So this new instanced hangars can have you hanging out waiting for a hangar to become available. Hold on one sec. I gotta make sure I'm not gonna smack in anything here. Up. Deploy landing gear.
Gear down and slowing. The ship is yours to dock.
Activate VTOL.
Activating that now.
Gear down.
Centering up on the hangar here, so it's going to be a tight fit. I don't know why, but they make the space station hangars just barely big enough to fit your C2. So you got to just kind of center up on the door and then center up on the landing control right there. The landing control center, I guess it's called. Not a tower, so it's got to be a center. We get to about right here. Put her down.
Landing complete.
All right, let's talk fuel. So they made changes to the fueling and the cost. So let's do the landing here. So hydrogen is still expensive at $440 for just that little bit of flying I've done, which I'll go ahead and do. Quantum is back to normal. It's looking like it's back to a relatively low price, 36 alpha UEC for that tiny bit of quantum I used. I mean, somebody flew from, I think it was Foxy Loxy, who's another content creator on YouTube. Not that I'm a content creator. Come on, give me a break. Hello? Will it not fuel? We're having this bug again. So let's get out and go back in. Go back into landing. And then didn't even fuel that. Look at that. So it did do the quantum 100%. So Foxy Loxy flew from Crusader to Microtech. No, it was Area 18. And it, like, cost him an arm and a leg to fuel. All right, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to... My OCD reacts badly to it, but I'm going to be okay. So I need to deliver 3 here. So he flew between the two, as I was saying, and it cost him in the thousands of alpha UEC to fuel up his ship. And it was like 3/4 of a tank of quantum, and that was just like ridiculous, the most ridiculous thing anybody had ever seen. And then it turned out through the rumor mill, or at least through the reporting mill for Star Citizen, that they had misplaced a decimal point in the quantum fueling module in the background and cost everybody hundreds, if not thousands, of alpha UEC. Did they pay it back? What? No. They literally said, oops, my bad, and they fixed the code, and they didn't compensate anybody who lost money. They didn't give anybody some, they didn't give everybody like 1,000 alpha UEC or something as an apology. They just said, oops, my bad, and fixed the fucking code, right? I just kind of find it funny that the misplacement of a single decimal point can cause such an uproar. I don't find it funny. It's true. It will do that, but it caused a massive uproar inside the community, because rightfully so. I mean, quantum fuel has been one of the least expensive aspects of operating a ship. You operate a ship the size of a C2, you're talking lots and lots of quantum, especially if you're running an X1 like I am, which is a military variant quantum drive. I use it because I like the speed. And for a big ship, hauling a lot of cargo, you want to get to your destination as quickly as possible. It's doing this shit again, isn't it? Alright. I have to leave the ship. Ah, great. There's 2 trees. Not allowing me to use the ATLS. Mother must bucket. I hate this bug. There it is. It's out. Let me see if that, taking them out, will fix that, because I think it's a cargo grid issue. The last time it was, anyway. The Atlas won't work on a cargo grid if it's been out for too long. I don't know what the bug is and why it's not fixed, but I reported it last Saturday. Let's see what's going on here. The Titan suits are going to be fun. I can already tell. They're going to be a flippin' blast. They're going to be slow as all dog do. I mean, you're not going to be running around like you're in a vehicle. There we go. Yeah, so that fixed it. All right, first 3. Let's pull for that. Takes care of your first contract. It's that easy. Cargo's not hard. It is good for learning. It is one of the better loops, in my opinion, as I've said earlier, for learning how to use the various systems in Star Citizen. consoles, elevators, freight elevators, ship systems, learning your ship, how to fly it, because you're going to fly from point A to point B to point C to point D. It depends on your ship, actually. Possibly small vehicle use, such as the Atlas here, or even just using your tractor beams, your pyro multi-tool, your max lift tractor. What the fuck is going on with this ramp thing? They gotta fix this. So, you know, again, it's a good, low-cost, entry-level kind of learning loop, in my opinion. And we should really encourage all the new players to, hey man, get out there and get running cargo. Just start with running cargo. Mining, unless you're hand mining, that stuff gets really complicated because you have to know how to use the mining laser. You have to know how to power it up, power it down, not to blow up the rock, all this other stuff. And it's a cost. It's an investment out of the gate. I mean, in order to play Star Citizen, you have to have a ship. Most of the starter ships can run cargo of some kind, whether it's light box missions, delivery missions, whatever the case may be. And it's the best way to work. I mean, it really is. Go ahead and close this up, and we'll level out as soon as the ramp comes up a little bit, because it's clipping for some reason. There it goes. We leveled. Ramp's clipping for some reason. They must have extended the ramp box, and it's colliding with the other boxes of the terrain. On to our next destination. So this is easy stuff. I mean, this is relaxing to me. Request departure.
Acknowledged.
Request departure.
Executing now.
Retract landing gear.
Gear up.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Deactivate VTOL.
I will assist you, Master.
Alright, let's check our map and see where our next destination is going to be. We're going to try to run... Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a triangle. Alright, we'll go to L5. L4? That's L4. That's L5 right there. Yep. Where I want to go. Right here.
Quantum travel engaged.
So I like the new MFDs. They're okay. I mean, they really are stupid simple. Stupid simple. PIP management